Hello there everyone, Omar Asaad here again, back again with another video. Okay, so today I'm going to respond to a dirty, middle-aged, ex-Muslim piece of shit by the name of Muhammad Ayyad. So, now this guy, like, he's not really that popular. He has more subscribers than me though, but like not by much. I mean, like, I usually like target bigger people than me, uh, uh, but but I'm going today to I'm going to like respond to his like first video of his, well, his first video that I found on his YouTube channel in English. So yeah, like, because like he usually does like a lot of like Arabic um Arabic stuff, like Arabic videos. Here you go. So yeah, here's this like middle-aged loser. This like, and by the way, this is like an old man. By the way, like, this is like a middle-aged man that left Islam. And here's the thing, his arguments are fucking absolutely pathetic. I think this guy is like emotionally unstable or something like that. When I watch his videos, he seems to be emotionally unstable, like, or he's like very like he seems to be very weak, and like he's very emotional. Like, what the like when I saw this guy when I saw this guy's videos, I was like, seriously, is this the argument that he offers, or is this a pathetic argument that he fucking offers? Okay, anyway, let's see here. Like, I usually, like, I'm going to respond to him like in chronological order, I guess. I mean, but I'm going to start with his like first video in English here. I watched three of his videos. Two are Arabic, and I think like maybe most of his like videos are in Arabic. Like, so there are um, some Arabic videos in it. But anyway, I'm going to respond to this video. So Muhammad Ayad, let's see your pathetic arguments.
This is a video to learn about Islam.
Or more like to lie about Islam. I mean like, or or to get deceived by to deceive people about Islam.
Okay, recently Saudi Arabia is actually finally starting to look into hadith, the things that Muhammad spoke in his lifetime, because some of them
Dude, have you been living in Iraq for the last like 1,400 years? Listen, dude. Um, listen, dude. We use the hadith like very frequently. Now I know what you mean by looking at the hadith like you think that they're going to doubt the hadith or something like that. Could you show me the source where they said that?
it's some of these things really sickening to the mind and to the heart of an average person.
Not really. Most Muslims believe in the hadith. I mean, like, if you, I mean, like, I mean, like, you have to have like a dirty mind, like your brain, to like, to find it sickening. So yeah. Anyway, like, listen, man, listen, listen, dude. Go to a sheikh and learn about Islam. Don't go to these like anti-Islam websites. He deceive you, man.
So they are 1400 years late, but
Not
it's
I mean, like, we have like, what do you mean by 1400 years late, dude? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Listen, man. Listen. Listen. What do you mean by we don't look by hadith? Like, oh, you mean doubt the Sahih hadith? Well, what do you mean by that? Listen, man. Listen, man. We only believe in the like Sahih hadith, the correct hadiths. If you like bring up a weak hadith that came from a liar, we will disregard it completely. So yeah, it does not depend. It does not matter whether you find it sickening or not, dipshit. Listen, listen, listen. If it's true or sahih with the strongest chain of narrators, we will accept it. Now, now, Now you might find some of the so-called hadith sickening, but it's really not. Like for an example, when you find the hadith where it deals about war, listen, man, the Prophet was prosecuted by a bunch of like Arab atheists and Arab pagans for most of his life. He was fighting back, man. Okay, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Okay, don't take hadiths out of context. Okay, so yeah.
It's late, better than never.
And listen, man, listen, man, listen, we're not 1400 years behind as well. Like we have like a lot of technology in Saudi Arabia, and in Egypt, and in Muslim countries in general. Like we have computers. Like I have a computer. I'm referring to you, and yeah, so yeah, and we built a lot of buildings. I mean, like, where do you say, oh, we're 1400 years behind? Dude, we aren't living in tents. Get the fuck out of here with the bullshit. 14 years behind. 14 years behind. Listen, no, dude. You're the one who's. In fact, you're more than 14 years behind. You're like 10,000 years behind, dude. Get the fuck out of yourself.
So now they are looking into this hadith and changing the
If we're behind, that is. Like, if you think we're behind, then you're behind. We're behinder than us.
things that it doesn't reflect well on Muhammad.
Listen, no, we do not deny. Listen, listen. Um, listen. Listen, we do not pick and choose hadith. You see what I mean? Listen, we don't pick and choose the hadith. If it's sahih, we do not pick and choose it. Like, I don't know where you said, oh, like, where did you get that? Where Saudi Arabia is looking at the hadith? No, dude. What do you mean by that? We could be looking at to see which hadith is correct or not disregard it. Listen, man. Listen, we do not disregard really correct hadiths, regardless. Okay, regardless of whether you find them sickening or not. Anyway, like you find the hadith sickening because you get your information from like anti-Islam websites, and you have like a disease in your heart. So yeah, and you're a hypocrite as well.
Anyway, it's a step. However, this is something that the beginning of the end, practically. The beginning of the end.
Really, not really. Not really. That's just because. I mean, like, where did you get that from? Where did you get Saudi Arabia is looking at the hadith? Where did you get that from? Where's the article? Where's the article for that shit? Where's the article for that shit? Was for the shit that you said? Where's the article? Where's the proof? Anyway, like, oh, listen, man, listen, man, listen, man, listen. Stop looking up to these like fucking atheists and ex-Muslim atheists and ex-Muslim Christian retards and other atheist retards like Christopher Hitchens. Do not look up to them. Like, they're going to ruin your fucking mind, man. Is this because you know what? Anything. If you say anything without evidence, I'm going to dismiss it right off the bat. Well, I'm going to respond to it, but I won't bother. I won't waste like my time responding to it like like waste an hour or two. Maybe I will. Depends on how important it is.
Of Islam, and it is
But really, I mean, like, it's not the end. It's not the beginning of the end of Islam. No, dude, it's not.
very center, the Arabian Peninsula.
Not really. Dude, where did you're just like making up stuff up, dude. Where is the article that does say Saudi Arabia is disbelieving in the hadith or the sunnah of the prophet? Where does it say that? Like, where does it say that? I never heard of that before, and I live in well, I used to live in Egypt, but I'm very politically aware. Where does it say that? Where does it say that? All I saw from Saudi Arabia is that king, the crown prince, is just wanna like build like like want to have a party there or something like that. That's pretty much it. He didn't say I'm going to deny the hadith or like try to disprove a sahih hadith or try to like disbelieve in a lot of hadiths. or disbelieve in Sahih Bukhari. Like you don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, they start with hadith.
Well, it's true for ex-Muslim apostates. Yeah, they usually like start disbelieving in the hadith, all of it, both the sahih and the non-sahih, like both the like correct one and the incorrect ones. Because you have to realize something. Not all hadiths are correct or did happen. For example, if a hadith came from a liar, it like if like a hadith has a chain of narrators, and one of the narrators is a liar or a hypocrite or an apostate, is the entire chain will be removed. So yeah, so yeah. Now we believe in the Sahih hadith, that has like strong change of narrations.
They are going now to change hadith.
We didn't say that. Saudi Arabia did not say that. Again, you're bullshitting.
Okay, that's good. But then when you change hadith, there's also sickening story and sickening things in the autobiography of
Examples? No, seriously, that means example.
Muhammad himself. Things that it really makes you vomit. Okay? Then they will have to pay attention to that.
Listen, 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 listen. Don't make claims up. Okay, back up your fucking claims. You fuck. Fat.
Too.
Look, and notice that I'm responding to a middle-aged man. Okay, that is old as my dad. I'm responding to a middle-aged man, and this is arguments. This is the pathetic arguments that he comes up with. You're pathetic, man. You're pathetic. Oh, how did you live the rest of your? How did you, like when you were a Muslim? How did you live your life, man? Like what did you learn about Islam? Like 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 I get the impression that you never learned anything about Islam or or knew anything about Islam. Like that's what's the impression I got from you when I hear you. Like I get the impression that you never knew anything about Islam until you encountered like an anti-Islam website that made you disbelieve in Islam. That's the impression that I got from you.
Are they going to change that? Okay, good. If they do,
No, we're not.
that will be very good. Then, the next step, what are you going to do about the violent verses in the Quran? That it
We aren't going to change them. Okay, the Quran has verses dealing with war. Okay, the Bible has verses dealing with war as well. Are going to disbelieve in the Bible, and this is what pisses me off about these degenerate ex-Muslim Christian scum. Okay, they apply. They do not apply. Now, I'm not saying they should like leave Christianity. I prefer them to be Christian over rather than be a dirty atheist that hates our religion. I prefer them to be like Christian rather than be an atheist that hates religion. So, but here's what pisses me off about these ex-Muslim degenerate Christian converts is that they don't apply. Like they do not see the hypocrisy. Like for example, you do not believe the Quran because it has some violent verses in it, some verses that deal with war. However, zero is totally okay with believing in the Bible, despite it having more verses dealing with war.
says,
Like hypocrisy at its fucking finest, and it shows that this man. Oh, by the way, he's Christian. By the way, he converted to Christianity. Like from the comments that I saw, yeah, he seems to be converted to be. He seems to be a convert to Christianity, and like it pisses me off that he's a hypocrite like this. Like it shows he either is a dishonest liar, a hypocrite, or a a retard that does not know anything about Islam or Christianity. He like I'm not surprised. He's very dumb. He's very dumb. I'm not impressed at all by his so-called knowledge about Islam. Um, I'm not impressed. In fact, I'm very disappointed and pissed off to see like a fully grown man like him, a fully grown 40-year-old man like him, like leave Islam and thinks he's all smart and stuff, and he has these types of arguments to like give me. He has these types of pathetic arguments to say to me and to say to the Muslims. Fucking pathetic, fucking pathetic. But like all of this guy does, like a lot of his videos are strawmans, dishonesty, disingenuity, insincerity. Like a lot of videos has a lot of these elements to them. Like this guy is a degenerate, a hypocrite. That does not apply the same standard that he has for the Quran towards the Bible. Now, there may be like multiple reasons why he does not do this. It's either B, he's a hypocrite, C, he's a dishonest lawyer, or A, I know, like I said it like in the incorrect order. He does not know a lot about his new about the religion that he converted to, or D, all of the above.
Kill the Jews.
Where does it say that? Quote, please quote me. I mean, please quote a verse from the Quran. Where does it say, kill all the Jews? In context, by the way, kill innocent Jews in the context. Not, like I know what you're trying to do here. You're going to say, oh look, because the Quran says kill the Jews, as if it says all of the Jews. Where does it say kill the Jews exactly in the Quran?
Destroy them completely.
Where? Please, quote a verse, motherfucker. Back up your claim. Look at that. Look how pathetic this guy is. Look at that. He makes a lot of arguments. He makes a lot of arguments that has no basis or claims to them. He just says random stuff. He just says stuff that completely. He says a lot of arguments that are completely don't have any like evidence provided to back them up in his pathetic video. Pathetic.
Fight the Christian.
Whoa. Fight the Christian. Fight the Christian. Now I know you're fucking bullshitting. Where does it say fight the Christian? I never heard of that verse in the Quran. No, seriously. Where does it say fight the Christian in the Quran? Where does it say that? Like I never saw that. No, seriously. Like I spent most of my life learning about Islam and being taught about Islam in Egypt. Like I spent most of my life in Egypt learning about Islam, and like I never heard where does it say kill the Christians? Where does it say that? Where does it say kill the Christians, fight the Christians? Where does it say that? Where does it say that? The only like verse that condones that gives permission for Muslims to fight other people is when like one of the like the only verse that, well, not the only verse, but I mean like most of the verses that deal with war, the vast majority of verses that deal with war, like at least the overwhelming majority of them like deal with like with the policies that attack like that have like are like justified. Like most of the verses in the Quran that deals with war are justified. Like it does not say go kill any random Christian, go kill any innocent person that did not do nothing just because they aren't Muslim. Like where does it say that? Get the fuck out of that bullshit.
Fight all people.
Where does it say fight all people? Again, your argument your pathetic arguments demonstrate your pathetic lack of knowledge on Islam and on religion in general. What does it say? Fight all people. Okay, let me tell you this. In Prophet Muhammad, for example, why didn't he fight the Ethiopians when he went to them? As most of the Ethiopians were Christian. Why didn't he fight all people, like what you said? Why didn't he fight all people? Where does in the Quran say fight all people? Where does it say that? Again, baseless claim with no evidence to back it up in your video. Bring up evidences, you fat middle-aged fuck. Anyway, okay, so also I'd like to ask you a question, Muhammad Ayad. Listen, I want to ask you a question. Maybe like a lot of questions. Like I actually want to debate you on Discord. I want to ask you some questions. Okay. If the Quran said to fight all people, like what you said, to fight all people, like you said, why didn't Muhammad kill Mary the Copt when she arrived to him? Why didn't he fight her? In fact, he didn't fight her at all. He married her and treated her with respect. Also, when Muhammad sent the letter, by the way, just for your information, Mary of the Copt, Mary the Copt was sent by the leader of the Copts because Muhammad sent him a letter, a nice letter where he said he is a church is the churches of the Christians in Egypt are protected, and he gives them like a lot of compliments in the letter, and he showed a lot of respect towards the Copts that loved and respected him. Why didn't he send a letter of war and death towards them? Instead, he sent a letter of love and compassion towards them. Why didn't he send a letter of war instead of a letter of love, like he did? Like in the story where he sent like a letter, like showing compassion and mercy towards the Coptic people of Egypt. Why did he? If he said fight all the people, why did he send like a letter of compassion and mercy to the Copts of Egypt during that time that he was alive? Like it shows the little knowledge that you have about Islam, bro. I don't consider you a brother. I even consider you to be an Egyptian. I consider you to be a pathetic traitor, a degenerate Western worshipper. Anyway.
Not for the sake of fighting, but for one thing only. It's either they become Muslim and follow Muhammad, or the sword.
Again, he did not force people to convert to Islam. Listen, man. Listen. It shows that he does not know a lot about Islam, and he doesn't even know Sharia law, is Islamic law. He doesn't even know Islamic law. Listen, man. Listen. Do you realize that there's something called Dehmis? Also, if that was true, the argument that you made, where we're to fight all people to like convert to Islam or else they will die. Okay, well, why is there like 10 million Christians in Egypt left? Why didn't they die? I mean, like, if what you're saying is true, then when the Islamic army, like, Islamically liberated, by the way, it was a liberation, not an invasion where they like prosecuted the Egyptians. By the way, it was a liberation from the Romans. The Islamic army liberated the Egyptians from the Roman army. Anyway, when the like Islamic army went to the like Egypt to liberate it from the Romans. Okay, why didn't they slaughter all of the Coptic Christians? If what you're saying is true, why didn't they do that? And you fat fuck.
Die. So, are they going to remove these Quranic verses? Then what is left? What is left?
Listen, man. Ironically, when you say, listen, we're not, listen. Saudi Arabia never said that they're going to remove verses of the Quran, or disbelieve in the hadith in general, or disbelieve in the seerah of the Prophet. They never said that, you fat fuck. They never said that, you fat fuck. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny and sad, kind of sad at the same time, is that he doesn't even realize that the Christians, his fellow Christians, edited and removed a lot of chapters from their books, from the Bible. In fact, Christians continue to do this today. When you look at the Protestants, they have less chapters than the Catholics, full chapters, and they have the audacity to say, the Saudi Arabia is going to wants to remove verses of the Quran. You fat fuck. You fat fuck. You fat fuck. They never said that, you fat fuck. And here's the thing. By that logic, if they're going to remove verses from the Quran, okay? If they're going to edit the Quran and remove like chapters from the Quran and verses, okay? And to you, that will destroy Islam. By that logic, Christianity got already destroyed when the Christians decided to edit their Bible. Look at that pathetic hypocrite. Look at that pathetic hypocrite. You, dude, look at that. Look. Seriously, I'm not really surprised by his retardation, but like I'm surprised by his like lack of knowledge of Islam. Like, weren't you Muslim almost all of your life? Weren't you Muslim almost all of your life, man? Shouldn't you know better on Islam? Continue with the pathetic video.
Left in Islam. Reality is, Islam have died with the death of Muhammad.
Again, another stupid argument. If Islam died with Muhammad 1400 years ago, then why your argument doesn't make any sense? If Islam died with Muhammad 1400 years ago, 1400, I don't know the exact year, but yeah, like for like more than for if Islam died more than 1400 years ago with Muhammad, then why does Islam exist today? Islam. Uh, Listen, you're the one who denies reality, not the Muslims. You're the one who denies reality, not the Muslims. Okay? The overwhelming majority of Muslims do not deny reality. You're the one who's denying reality. Not you're the one who said this, things that are completely untrue to reality. You're the one who believes things that are completely untrue to reality. You're the one who's denying reality. You're the one who's denying reality, brother. Okay? You're the one who's denying reality, you dumb retard. Here's the thing, dipshit. Islam, according to one of the most trusted survey websites, is actually growing. No, seriously, come here. Come here, fat boy. Come here. Okay, here we go. Here is like a recent Pew study poll. Here we go. why Muslims are the world's fastest growing religious group. Like now, I think I read this survey because I usually like read like a lot of pure research stuff, a lot of pure research survey. So yeah, Muslims are projected to be fastest growing major religious group. Look at that. Look at that. It's growing way more than double the rate that the Christians are growing in. Like more than 1% the rate. I mean, like wow, plus 70. Like that is just awesome. That is just Alhamdulillah. Islam is growing. Alhamdulillah. In fact, brother. In fact, let me tell you something. Now Christianity is growing, but mainly it's growing in the like poor impoverished areas, not regions in the west. Here, let me tell you something, man. You know, Western Europe. Here's the thing: atheism is fucking rampant. It's running rampant in Europe and in the West in general. Like it's running rampant. Okay, it's running rampant. Like here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's a lot of Christians leaving Christianity all over the West for the same perceived reasons. By the way, for like a lot of Christians, a lot of ex-Christians left Christianity because they think Christianity like like condones killing, the killing of the innocent, killing of the unbeliever, killing of the apostate, abstoning women, not giving women rights. You see, like they left it because of the same. They left it in greater numbers than ex-Muslims, than people leaving Islam because of the same perceived reasons that you left Islam. You see what I mean? They left because the same reasons that you left Islam. Like they give the same reasons that you gave for leaving Islam. Hypocrisy much, yeah. I mean, like it's very like ironic and like funny that he does not realize this. Like it doesn't. It's funny that he does not realize that there's like a lot of ex-Christian atheists all around the West. It's very funny that he does not realize that. Anyway, continue.
1400 years ago. Many people don't want to accept that.
Listen, man, you're the one who doesn't want to accept. I accept reality. I accept that Islam is the fastest growing religion by birth rate, by both birth rate and conversion rate. There's a lot of people converting to Islam way more than any other religion, than any more than any other religion. Like yeah, I mean like there are way more people converted to Islam and leaving Christianity. There are way more people leaving Christianity and converting to Islam than people leaving Islam and converting to Christianity. In fact, most ex-Muslims are atheists. They hate the religion, they hate Jesus Christ, the one that you worship. You fuck! You fat fuck! You fat Egyptian fucktard!
Many Muslims don't want to even think about that.
Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen. 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 We're not cowards, dude. Listen. We accept the reality. We're not cowards like you. You're the one who like is deluding himself. Okay? You're the one who's deluding. You're the one who is deluding himself into thinking that Christianity, like, does not condone war, defensive war at that. You're the one who's blinding yourself. You're the one who's blinding yourself to the truth of Islam. But so yeah. Also, man, you're a fucking retard, man. Look at all of that like retarded commenters as well. That fucking retards.
But this is reality. Reality is Islam is like a cancer.
No, not no. Apostasy is, treasonous apostasy is. However, no, dude, no, dude, it's not cancer. It helps people. It helps people treat their family better. It helps improve a lot of people. Like it helped improve a lot of people. Like, for example, like Brother Hamza at Speaker's Corner. He used to drink drugs, shoot up drugs, alcohol. Now, when he converted to Islam, he became a noble person. Like he stopped drinking alcohol. He he like treated his family better. He became like a noble person, and he like defends Islam.
It's not like a cancer. Islam is a social cancer, and it's
No, it's not. Listen, man. Apostasy, apostasy, treason. Traitors like you are a societal cancer. Okay, apostates, atheist apostates, and Christian apostates. The apostasy from Islam are cancer, are the society cancer. There's the ones who are pro-Israel. There's the ones who want to undermine the interests of their country, Egypt. So yeah, ex-Muslim Egyptian apostates like you are the societal cancer, not Islam. You fuck.
on its way out.
That's not what the polls said. That's not what the polls said. Okay, that's not what the polls said at all. So yeah.
Totally, once and for all. You may not accept what I say, but if you read the signs, Islam.
I'm reading the signs and like the Islam does not seem to be dying at all. I mean, like again, this is like one of the like most like comprehensive surveys, by the way. Like, and they did other surveys on on Muslims as well in Pew Research. Let's see if there's any other surveys. There's like another more recent one where Islam grows like in Europe. Yeah, it's going to increase. Yeah, it's
Is done. They start now with hadith.
Listen, man. Listen, if Islam is always the way out, then what about Christianity? I mean, there's like a lot of apostates from Christianity, and and like a lot of like Christians like edit their own books. I mean, like by that logic, by your logic, then, well, your logic is completely delusional. But by your standards that you set out for Islam, then but then that means that Christianity is already died, or is way more dead than Islam by your disgusting standards. Well, standards. By the arguments that you presented, by the logic of the arguments that you presented, it me it, it means that like Christianity is way more dead than Islam.
They were so adamant about changing anything in any book.
Most, the overwhelming majority, in fact, all Muslims. It depends on your perception, but on the perception of all scholars, of all Islamic scholars, no Muslim wants to change Islam. No Muslim at all. In fact, in fact, If some, if like a Muslim, if a so-called Muslim came up and said, "I want to change the Quran," they would completely be considered a kafir by the at least the overwhelming majority of scholars in Saudi Arabia and in other Egypt, in your country, and in almost the vast majority of all Muslim countries.
Whether it is the Quran, the Sirah, which is Muhammad's autobiography, or in the hadith. Now they are starting with hadith.
Again, back up your pathetic claim.
They know that there's a lot of nonsense there.
Like what exactly? Again, by the way, by the way, by the way, like he thinks that he's all smart and stuff. Listen, man, I challenge you to debate me on Trinity, Tawheed versus Trinity. I challenge you, accept the challenge you. Fuck.
Okay? The king of Saudi Arabia, they call him Khadim al-Haramain, meaning the servant of.
I guess.
Anyway, it doesn't matter really the
Why not translate it?
translation, but he is the person in charge of keeping the faith.
No, 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 wait. Wait, what do you say? Like, I thought you said Caesar, so hidden. Never mind. Um, Never mind. I didn't hear it that well.
The king of Saudi Arabia, they call him Khadim al-Haramain, meaning the servant of. Anyway,
Yeah, no, no, never mind. I think I gave the wrong translation. خدم الحرمين. Yeah, no, I gave the wrong translation. No, ignore the translation that I translated to you guys. Ignore that. I think that's a completely incorrect translation. Like I misheard it.
it doesn't matter really the translation, but he is the person in charge of keeping the faith. Probably
No, dude. What do you mean by he's not the?
similar to the Pope in.
No, he's not. No, he's not. This proves that you have no idea about Islamic hierarchy, or anything about Islam. Listen, man. In Islam, we don't have like a religious leader like a pope. Well, at least right now we don't. Um, we don't we don't know. Listen, man. Listen, and King of Saudi Arabia is not in charge of all of the Muslim countries, by the way. In fact, the King of Saudi Arabia is not considered to be like a sheikh or a Muslim scholar, but he's yeah, no, he might study Islam, but he's not like considered to be like a very well known like Muslim sheikh. He's just like he's mainly just a king. Like no, dude. I mean like a more like better like example, a better example. Like it's not really like an example, but a better example for like a better term is Sheikh Al Azhar, the Sheikh of Al Azhar. Like he's in charge of like in not all not the he's not the leader of all of the Muslims, but like he's like a religious head. Like he's like the head. He's the leader of the leader of Al Azhar, one of the most prestigious Islamic universities in the world. So yeah, and it's regarded with like with a whole lot of respect. In fact, and here's the thing: the king of Saudi Arabia. I mean, like I don't think like he is regarded as a very high Islamic authority in his very own country. Like the university of like there's like a lot of there's like Isla, Islamic university in Saudi Arabia, for example, and the ulama of Saudi Arabia are considered to be more scholarly and more like well knowledgeable more than the like king of Saudi Arabia. I mean, like I don't know where did he get that from. Um, Usually people when they like want to learn about Egypt about Islam when Saudi Arabians want to learn about Islam more about Islam, they usually go to the Islamic University and talk to the ulama there, not the king of Saudi Arabia, you moron. And when Egyptians wanna learn more about Islam, they usually go to Al Azhar University to learn Islam there. Not the president of Egypt, Abdel Fattah Sisi. You fucking moron.
in Catholic faith. And if he is saying there is
Stop putting words in his mouth.
something wrong,
He never said that, man. He never said that. If he said that, dude, all of the Muslim world would do takfir on him. Get the fuck out of that bullshit.
finally, because many people are talking, and I encourage those
Not really. Yeah, a lot of idiots like you are talking, but most scholars like stand like not lines and respond to your bullshit.
who are thinking to keep
However, there are way more idiots like you out there than there are intelligent Islamic scholars.
talking, to keep criticizing and pointing the bad points in Islam. Not that I won't see my
Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen. If you keep on like spreading lies, in fact, here's things. There's no bad points about Islam. Listen, all of the so-called bad points that you're trying to make that you're talking about, like like the vast majority of them, your sick mind perceives them as bad, or either that, or you're lying. You're straight up lying about Islam.
family and my friends hurt, but they have
Oh, dude, they're hurt, man. They're probably hurt, man, from all of the bullshit that you said in your video, dude. And all of the bullshit, all of the treason. Like, yeah, they're offended from all of the insults that you give to Islam, from all of the lies that you lie about Islam, from the treason, from the treason that you do. The treason. I'm gonna say treason like what I mean is that he supports Israel. Like a lot of ex-Muslim pigs, a lot of ex-Muslim pigs. By the way, not all ex-Muslims are pigs. A lot of ex-Muslim pigs love Israel and support Israel. Unfortunately,
to see. Because I come from Islamic background, all on
blind one. You're the one who needs to see, not me. You're the one who needs to see the truth. You need to see the truth. Okay? You're the one who needs to see the truth that is worshiping Allah alone. Allah, only Allah is all powerful, not Jesus Christ. Okay? Jesus Christ is a man that you worship. Okay? He's not as powerful as Allah. Okay? Here's the thing. Allah does not have a son. You're the one who needs to see the truth, not me. I already see the truth. I am the one who does not. I do not do shirk and kufr. Okay, I do not do shirk or kufr. You're the one who does shirk and kufr. You're the one who worships Jesus. Alayhi salatu wassalam. You're the one who believes in the Trinity. You're the one who thinks Allah is made of 3 parts. You're the one who thinks that Jesus, who you consider to be Allah, died on the cross. You're the one who needs to see the truth. You're the one who's delusional, not me, you pathetic, emotional moron.
all of my family is Muslim. I don't want them to
Weak-minded fool. I laugh at you. From all the pathetic arguments, I laugh at you. Or, in fact, if most Muslims saw your video, they would laugh at you from your ignorance.
get hurt. But reality is, it's put in front of us now.
I was like, love like how I like speak in a high tone because like I love dominating people like that.
will have to see it. Before the internet, the Muslim
Dude, the internet has been on for like more than 20 years, so dude, the Islam did not die. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
religious
Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit channel.
leaders can get
Get the fuck out of here with your disgusting bullshit clothes. Look at that shoes. Look at those. Look at those. What are those? What are those? What are you fucking wearing, man?
away with so many things. Now it is the time to bury this violent and disgusting thinking in the
Yeah, disgusting virus thinking that you is here in this video is your disgusting and wild thinking. Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out of here! You see that door in the background? You get out of your fucking house and go fuck yourself. Not fuck you literally, but like metaphorically.
into its final resting place. Please, if you have any questions, I'll try either to write to you about it or address it in the next video. Thank you very much. God bless you and have a good day.
He seems to be Christian. Okay, so I pretty much responded to most of his points. So yeah, guys, I hope you find this video helpful. I fucking tore his ass off in my video. This response, one of the like more savage ones. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's take a look at the general comments for a second. Typical retard. Look at those fucking retards. Look at that. Look at that. Not even like demand of proof. Like a lot of them don't even demand to show proof for the claims that he made. Anyway, this is not the last video I'm going to do on this degenerate traitor. By the way, yo, CZ, if you're seeing this, bro, revoke this guy's citizenship. He supports Israel. Anyway, guys, have a awesome day. Have a awesome day.